once upon a long, sunny road. The road stretched endlessly beneath a blazing sky. A young traveler named Linus trudged along, his sandals dusty and his throat dry as a desert wind. He had been walking for days with only a small pack on his back. Inside it, a piece of bread, a little journal, and a heart full of dreams. "Oh, how I wish for a sip of water," Linus murmured. The sun hung heavy above him, and every step felt like it might be his last. Then, through the swirling heat, a shape appeared, a tiny mud brick hut sitting quietly at the edge of the road. A wisp of smoke curled lazily from its chimney. "Maybe someone lives there," Linus whispered, hope fluttering in his chest. Linus knocked softly on the weathered wooden door. It opened with a creak, revealing an elderly woman with silver hair and eyes as gentle as starlight. "Come in, traveler," she said kindly. "You look tired and thirsty." Her home was small, just one cozy room with a clay pot, a handmade rug, and a window that let in the sunlight. Though it was humble, it felt warm, like kindness lived there. "I don't want to trouble you," Linus said shyly, stepping inside. The woman smiled. "Kindness is never trouble, my boy." She took the clay pot from the corner and poured water into a wooden cup, every last drop. Then she held it out to him with both hands. The water was cool, sweet, and wonderful. Linus drank every drop, feeling his strength return. When he handed back the empty cup, the woman's face lit up with a joyful smile. "You honor my home," she said softly. "By accepting all I have to give, you make my heart full." Linus smiled back. He suddenly understood something important, that sometimes accepting kindness is the greatest kindness you can return. The next day, Linus's journey led him to a grand sight, a mansion with golden gates, tall marble pillars, and windows that sparkled like jewels. The gate opened with a creak, and a serious-looking butler in a black coat said, "The master will see you." Inside, everything shimmered, velvet curtains, golden lamps, marble floors. Linus almost felt out of place. The wealthy man of the house sat in a silk robe by a grand fireplace. He looked at Linus with polite curiosity. "You have traveled far," he said. "Bring the boy some water." Moments later, a servant entered with a silver tray. Upon it stood a crystal goblet, filled with water so clear it looked like glass, with ice cubes that chimed as they clinked together. Linus took the glass, bowed slightly, and sipped slowly. One sip, two sips. The water was delicious and pure. But then he stopped, leaving half of it behind. He placed the goblet gently back on the tray and said with a warm smile, "Thank you, sir. That was all I needed." The rich man raised his eyebrows, then smiled, a quiet, approving smile. "You are a wise traveler," he said. "You take with grace, not greed. That shows strength." As Linus stepped back onto the road, the sun now lower and gentler, he thought deeply about the two houses he had visited. In one, he had emptied the cup to show gratitude. In the other, he had left some to show dignity. The wind rustled around him, whispering as though the road itself were teaching him. In the house of the poor, take all that is offered, to honor their giving heart. In the house of the rich, take only what you need, to honor your own self-respect. Linus smiled and touched the little journal in his bag. He wrote the lesson carefully, knowing it would guide him forever. True wisdom lies in knowing when to take, and how much. And from that day on, wherever Linus traveled, he carried two invisible cups in his heart, one for gratitude and one for dignity, and he made sure to fill both wherever kindness met him on his journey. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.